My name's Neil Wilton. I'm the Managing Director of IWF Limited. We specialise in making storage and display frames for stained glass. IWF have been making frames for museums since 1978.
The frames are always of a very high quality. We're able to use them for display, for storage, and to add more support to the panels.
We felt that this was the way forward to display stained glass within a museum environment.
Neil was very friendly, approachable, knowledgeable, clearly understood how to deal with conservation needs.
If you've got stained glass and you've restored it, or you want to display some stained glass that's fragile, precious, or just not got anywhere to go, what we do is we put the stained glass into one of our frames, keeps it safe and makes it strong.
They do securely and safely house the stained glass.
The frame is of very high quality. It's very robust, and there's no worries about it getting damaged.
We can go on and make it a second unit which actually illuminates the stained glass.
We particularly use this room in the evening when it's dark. Having a wall of light is an integral part of the design of the room.
Before we had it displayed in the frame, it was very difficult to pick out the detail of the window. It really has made it look great.
The whole unit's only about a couple of inches thick and it hangs on a wall, a bit like a picture frame.
Being able to display stained glass in a very slim format along with traditional pictures is something of a pioneering thing.
It's great that the frame's so slender and it can fit on the wall, because we've got limited space here. We want it to be able to be enjoyed but without using up any more space than it needs to.
The depth of the frames also allows for us to put perspex or macrolon either in front or behind the object.
It makes it strong, safe, and indeed it helps if people fall into it, so it satisfies the health and safety requirements as well.
Everyone who's seen the newly restored panel has been very impressed by how it looks.
People don't really want to see the frame, they want to see the stained glass that's being displayed, and for all it's a wonderful frame, it disappears into the background.
It does its job of focusing on the glass itself.
I really like the bold blackness of it against the colours in the window.
The frame itself is discreet. It works with the entire display.
Many of our frames are made for stained glass that actually hasn't even been put on display. The stained glass is put into them and then it's put into storage. It's great because they can hang them up on special racking systems which are designed to hold stained glass, and they can slide out the way nice and tidy.
The design and the build of the frames can be customised to suit our needs.
We haven't really got the expertise or the skills to go and clean the glass regularly, so the fact that it's all self-contained and secured is really ideal for us.
It's designed to last hundreds of years without any maintenance.
The brilliant thing about these frames is they can always be custom made to fit any shape or size.
We can make them to suit thick stained glass, thin stained glass, funny shaped stained glass. We're fully adaptable, and we've had years of experience of fitting the strangest shaped stained glass into our systems and displaying it. They still look great, they're still secure.
Now we're currently developing a new frame in conjunction with IWF, which will be a shaped frame, and it will follow exactly the contours of the panel. So anything can be put in these frames.
We have a history of manufacturing stained glass, so we're sensitive to the needs of the conservator. We know what sort of a frame stained glass needs to take to support it.
We knew it was a very rare panel, so it needed sensitive treatment.
It offers protection and it also offers emergency evacuation process.
I can very quickly get an object in or out of the frame.
Very light, very strong, and totally inert.
We need to have something that is made from inert materials so it doesn't affect the stained glass.
Whilst we're making stained glass frames for museums and they require a very high specification, we use the same specification for every job.
I was pleased to have seen similar frames in the Victoria and Albert Museum. I was quite impressed that we had the same standard of frame and illumination.
We're delighted with how it turned out. In fact, I think it's even better than we had expected.
It's really livened up that whole area which we weren't using properly before. It really is an asset to the building.
We really enjoy what we do. One of the best bits is taking a design from concept right through to completion, and you're standing beside the customer at the end when they're looking at the finished piece of work and they're really excited because it looks so good.
The end result is of an exceptional quality, and it came with the added bonus that it was very competitively priced.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it is a specialist's work. You can't expect it to be too cheap, but, you know, you pay for quality.
Yes, the product and service IWF gives us good value.
We definitely got a very good price and service.
Oh, extremely good value for money. Pleasantly surprised that it wasn't more.
Each frame is handmade in Britain by a specialist. We've made hundreds over the years, and that's what we're good at.
The service that we received from IWF was absolutely fantastic from beginning to end.
IWF are very trustworthy and reliable and excellent company to work with.
Extremely trustworthy and delivered on time in a very efficient manner.
They always did what they said they were going to do.
Oh, I'd be more than happy to recommend Neil. He is well known within the museums, and we may actually use them again. I'm sure there'll be other things that we need displaying.
I would certainly recommend the services of Neil Wilton and the IWF team. They are fantastic and very professional.
If you're looking into any aspect of framing stained glass or displaying it, why not get in touch with us, because we have a lot of experience and we'd love to help.